Hey guys, hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing today? I hope you had a good day. I hope it was pleasant. I hope it was enjoyable. Hey Octavia, what's going on? How are you? What up, Tatted? How you doing? How's school treating you, Tatted? You know, it's so funny because about a year ago, this time you were talking about how, okay, maybe it wasn't a year ago, but you were talking about how you didn't want to go back to school. Your wish came true, my little friend. But I hope that you are still pursuing your editing desires and dreams with videos, Tatted. You know, I'm going to keep on asking you about that because you said it was something that you wanted to do in life. And, you know, I believe you are a super amazing, talented person. And I want you to have the best possible outcome in life, especially since you are still young. School sucks, but I mean, online is somewhat better. Okay. All right. But I'm glad that you're going through because you are too intelligent of a person to not make it, sis. So, hey, AKA James, how are you? I hope you're well. How have you been feeling? How have you been feeling? How was your day, guys? Talk to me. I hope you had a good day. And I'm still waiting to hear what you have to say, Tatted, too. Ooh, let me share out the stream, y'all. I've been forgetting to do so many things, y'all. I'm tired. I've been so tired for so long. Just really tired. All right, join us. Join us. And let me check this other place. But I'm not going to stop because I take my little breaks here and there. But you know what? The world keeps moving around. And I got to stay and to keep on the beat. Got to keep on the beat. Everlasting. Resting. Let me see what Twitter says about rest. Nothing. Let me choose a better one. Talk show. Nah, not even that. Okay, what about inspiration? Because it seems like that Instagram, I'll use that one. But inspiration. Okay, nobody's looking for inspiration. Usually when I put that hashtag in, it tells you how many people I've been searching underneath the word hashtag. What you saying, Tatty? Say what? The editing? I can't. Your phone is too old to get iMovie. When I get your other phone fixed, it would edit like crazy. Okay, as long as you haven't forgotten, because you know I'm going to keep on annoying you about that. I will, because I want you to follow your dreams, and I want to remind you of following your dreams as often as possible. You heard me? All right, so hi, Mrs. Lennon. How are you? I'm sorry, Leon. Hi, Mrs. Leon Life. How are you? I apologize about mispronouncing your name. Welcome to Hello World. Let's see. I did that. Okay, so guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. If you can, give me a thumbs up or down, whichever you feel like doing, because guess what? Here I Be the Difference Clothing and Hello World. I want you to have a good time choosing how you'd like to use your free will. See, we have a choice to use our free will, good or bad, all the time. But we need to become more aware of our good and bad. So if you do not like what you hear, put a thumbs down. If you do or agree, put a thumbs up. It's all right with me. At the end of the day, we are we are on someone else's platform. So the reflection of your choice doesn't fall on me. You're new here, so yes, welcome. So let's see. I said all that. So let me tell you how my day went. So I woke up this morning. I went to work. I can't even say work was good today. Work was crazy. I can't really get into too much detail, but today, of all days, people were people. And it was bad. It was bad with the way people were. But at the end of the day, it ended up all right. I mean, y'all, it was so busy to the point where I couldn't even watch my own premiere. And I was a little sad about that. But whatever. It is what it is. There will be other days, there will be other premieres, and I'll be able to sit back, relax, and watch them. But then after work, I just slept. I'm literally waking up. I woke up at like 6:30. I slept for like a good hour and some change. I'm so tired, y'all. Um, what else? Anything else happened? Oh, no. I was able to catch up with D Family. I haven't seen or heard from her in a while, so it was nice to catch up with her for a little bit. And that was pretty much it. So let's get into today's topic, resting in success. All right, so, I was not knowing what to talk about all the way up until when I was just laying there saying, dang, let me get 5 more minutes, please. And then I saw that resting in success. So sometimes we consider success outward things, like things that would require someone or people to notice. That's what we usually consider success, right? So what if the success that was best for you was the little things that don't get noticed, but yet it was a success? How many of us have overlooked those simple little moments where it was probably the most success that you would ever acquire in life, and you completely did not pay any attention to it because it wasn't big as you thought it would be? That is my ringtone, guys. Hey, Sandra, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. That's my ringtone, y'all. All right, let me turn that off. So I changed my ringtone to my own ringtone. So yes, you can pick it up at BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. But resting in success. We have to remember, right? Little ripples create bigger things. We talked about that yesterday with one of the quotes that we read about, disagreements turn into tsunamis. But what about the good things? We could use that in a good way. The little ripples and strides that you make that are successful turn into big things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be you directly. You could be the indirect effect of a larger part of success. But we're not willing to rest and be proud of the strides that we've made, whether big or small. Every day we accomplish something successful. Rest in it, y'all. Be thankful for it. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself and be proud of the things that you've done. Shoot, a success might be for you actually accomplishing something that you've been meaning to do for a long time. And it could be something simple like maybe cutting the grass or maybe changing or rearranging your furniture. That is a success because guess what? When you rearrange that furniture, you are rearranging the atmosphere in your home. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't a successful moment, that you can't look back and say, man, it looks good now. I like the way that is. It's often nice to change up your space anyway, to switch it up because when you look at it the same way all the time, you get stuck in a routine, in a rut, and everything becomes just mundane. The color of life gets a little faded because you're used to seeing it a certain way all the time. Hey, Kim, what's going on? Hi, Schwester Love Channel. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. What up, Gigi? I'm very thankful and proud, but it's hard to feel happy when other people are always so negative and has something to say about everything. But Sandra, stay encouraged even when people have nothing good to say. Seriously, stay encouraged because the moment that you stop doing what you have been supposed to be doing, guess who is going to affect even more so than what people may be saying? It's going to affect you because now you're out of your element. Now you are out of your element. Now you are out of the vision that you were supposed to be in. So while people may not be nice all the time, trust me, think about the times when you may have not been nice. And I'm not saying that you're not a nice person. I'm talking about all of us. Think about the times when you may not have been nice, when that same person was hoping and wishing that maybe somebody would give them a break. Oh, that was just a fly. No, it wasn't a fly. It was just like a thingy thing. What up, Purple? How are you? So, Sandra, don't be discouraged about when people don't want to share in your joy or share in your happiness. It's okay. Because remember at the beginning, if you were here, we all have the power to choose our free will. And if people decide to do their free will in a way that's opposite to what you are thinking, then it's all right. But eventually the tables will turn and it will be them on that same feeling on the outside while you can look in. You can either change how you see that situation and welcome them or not. But it is not comfortable having negative things said about you. So I'm not trying to diminish how you feel, but there's always the opposite to that. And sometimes when we think about the whole picture instead of the little piece, you're not so sad anymore. I mean, at least for me. Hey. Y'all know when I hear music, I can't help it. My body just says yes. So whatever you are doing, Sandra, you keep up. You keep on pushing. You keep on pursuing whatever it is that you've been doing. And even if people have nothing but nasty things to say, just keep on. Somebody's going to notice it and lift you up better than maybe the people that you felt were being and saying negative things could have ever done for you. So it's all right. It's quite all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because your day of being able to rest completely in the things that you're doing good and the things that you may be good at, that light is going to shine so brightly. Hopefully you don't need nothing to be like, wait a second, I need some shade. You know what I'm saying? So don't be too upset. Purple, don't go nowhere. Where you going? You going away for the weekend, Purple? Ooh, Purple. Whose birthday? I see my birthday gift for you. Octavia, it's your birthday? Jade Dog. Hey, Jade Dog in his house. See, that's what happens when I start looking at the chat. I get all thrown off and I'm like, well, who birthday? Oh, you're talking about something else. See, I thought y'all was talking about some literal birthday. Anyway. And then there are times where you get the accolades and the success that you have wanted in your own mind, but because you're uncomfortable with that kind of accolade, whatever you want to call it, you may destroy and not be able to rest easy in your own success. I'm trying, sis, but when it's your immediate family, it's hard. So I distance myself from them because they always have something negative to say. My husband said, as long as I support you, girl, Sandra, oh my goodness, that is amazing. Guess who your immediate family is? It is your husband. Once you got married, you somewhat disconnected from the people that you grew up with, your mother, your father. Not to say like you had to stop talking to them, but you started to create a new self. And your husband said he got your back, girl. Do you know how many people wish that they had their backs? And your husband is verbally telling you. You don't have to guess that your husband has your back. He's telling you, babe, I got you. Don't no matter what nobody else do or say, I got you. Oh, Sandra, you got the best position right now, sis. The man who promised to love you promises to love you for the rest of your life. The same man who said through good, bad, ugly, he got you. He is actually showing proof to the things that he said he would do. And the simple fact that he said, I got you no matter what your other immediate family used to say. Girl, you got a gift. Imagine the amount of other people who have relationships, marriages, where their spouse doesn't even acknowledge their thing that they're trying to do. They don't understand it, so therefore they don't want to have anything to do with it. They don't understand what having or being a best friend is. But your husband does know. Girl, you are blessed. You keep on holding on to that and be like, Daniel, my man got my back. Yes, girl, lay up in that and love that. It's not easy and it's not common these days to have people or a person close to you or not have your back. And you have that, girl. You have a gift. Enjoy it. Hey, Candy girl. Oh, Candy girl. What's going on? No, home for a week. Okay, well, enjoy being home. Hey, Kane, what's going on? Good to see you. I thank God for him every day. He tells me all the time not to work. Girl. So continue to build whatever it is that you're doing. Continue to build. Because if you've ever watched any of my Hello Worlds from the beginning, I used to always talk about that one. And it's always that one person that's going to make the difference in your life. That one person that's going to help propel you to your next level. That one person that may be on the outside looking in, still wanting and wishing well for you. That one person. And that one person is your husband who physically says it to you all the time. So girl, you keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. And maybe don't tell your used to be immediate family much about what you're doing anymore until it shows fruit that they can't deny and come back and say, oh, Sandra, you did good. And when they do come back, don't respond with the way they deserve to be responded towards or to, okay? Keep the peace no matter what. Everything great, waiting for a storm to roll in while I eat nice. Ooh. Well, I hope that storm passes by quickly. Rest in this, Sandra, and be comfortable. I didn't understand why I was going to be talking about resting in success, but you walked in. And that's the simple reason as to why. Enjoy it, guys. Because sometimes if we let those moments pass with that success, if it passes, you may never get it again. You may get it in different ways, but it's not going to be as complete as it could have been if you would have just rested when you had a moment to. Back to what I was saying about when you do get that big success, don't think that you don't deserve it. A lot of us don't think we deserve. Like, yo, let me tell you, we've had so many things against us all our lives, so many things. And it could be little things. It don't necessarily have to be a person. It could be different things throughout the course of our life. It's always come up against us so much so that, we've become okay with accepting the everything can't be all right syndrome. We become so used to that. So that when those moments come, when you have total, utter, complete success, and it's noted by the masses, you can't feel comfortable in it because you're embarrassed. You don't think you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Kim is sending a scripture for you, Sandra, if you are into the Bible. You deserve it. And when you have it, rest in that thing and enjoy it. Enjoy it, because for all of those years where you suffered, for all of those restless nights where you just didn't think you could make anything good come true or happen in your life, and it actually happens, rest in that thing. Let people praise you. Let people pick you up. Let people celebrate you. Stephanie 50 and Climbing, she has the break room, and on birthdays and when people hit different milestones on YouTube, she's always like, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate. Hey, we celebrate. Hey. That kind of thing, man. That could be the most public you have. And she may have 10 people in the chat, 15 people in chat, 6 people in the chat, 4 people in chat. Doesn't matter. You have 4 people celebrating your success. But yet you don't think that you deserve it. So you want to shy away and be like, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal because you worked hard for it. Whatever that it is, you've worked hard for it and you deserve to be celebrated. How many of us are comfortable being celebrated? That is just a question you can answer on your own. How many of us can truly say that they enjoy being celebrated and not think like, well, if I admit that I want to be celebrated, then there's pride in me? No. You're just agreeing that you deserve what you are being celebrated for. Shoot, sometimes people want to celebrate your birthday. And you don't want to celebrate your birthday. You don't want anybody to know your birthday. Oh, I'm guilty of that. You don't want anybody to know your birthday. But people want to celebrate. People want to be like, thank God that you were born. Thank God that your parents kept you. Thank God that your seed made it. And people want to celebrate that, but you don't think that is worth it. That may be the best moment of your life. That may have been the best birthday of your life. Y'all, I remember, speaking of birthdays, I remember one year, it was the best birthday of my life, right? I was in a wonderful relationship. It's great. And everything was great that day. I had friends that surprised me, just picked me up from wherever I was. I was just home chilling, and they just picked me up. Wait. This is the real story. So a former friend of mine said, Joy, we going out. I'm taking you out for your birthday. So I was like, all right, fine. And so we ended up going out. My former friend Had no recollection or no knowledge of my other friends, right? College friends, other friends, other friend. So then my college friends call me and they're like, "Hey, Joy, what you doing? This is my birthday, y'all." I'm always low key on my birthday. I don't celebrate it. I don't know. I just don't, whatever. I always felt like with my birthday that something bad was always going to happen. So I just choose not to celebrate it. So anyway. So I get a text from my college friends like, "Joy, where you at? Like, what you doing?" So I'm like, "Oh, I'm with my home girl. She's taking me. She just picked me up and is taking me to wherever, right?" So next thing you know, we all ended up at the same restaurant. My former friend and my college friends. We ended up going to like some hibachi restaurant or whatever. And I got in trouble later. I got in trouble later when the pictures came up. Because my ex was like, "Oh, like, why wasn't I invited?" Uh, Never said anything, but you could feel the pressure, right? So we chilled out for like a good 4 hours or so. It was just us in the restaurant laughing, chilling out. That was the best birthday I could say that I celebrated. It was the best relationship I had, best birthday. Everything was great. That was a moment that I rested in my success. I successfully celebrated a birthday and enjoyed every moment of it. Can you believe that? And I was forced to go out. Yes. Hey, Tiki Anika TV, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. Hi, Valerie. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. What? Oh, snap. Jamie, how are you? Guys, that's Jamie. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? I see you got a new boo. That's so good. That's why I didn't see you on YouTube in a long time. You booed up. Good to see you. I'm so glad you came back. Yes. You got to tell me if you go live still. Do you go live and what days? Do you have a schedule? I need to know because you know I used to be in your lives all the time. Yes. Oh my goodness. I haven't had a birthday like that since. But I have the moments to remember. So I use that example as to say when somebody wants to celebrate you, let them. Because that could be the most success that you will ever get. Great, and finally caught you live. Yes, you sure did. I'm glad you called me live. Today we're just talking about resting in success. Guys, it's important. I don't care how big or small the strides you make. Enjoy those moments. Because sometimes they won't come back. Look, I said former friend. My friend got married, has kids. I haven't seen them. I don't have any anger towards them or anything like that. If our paths cross again, then, we'll go by that bridge. But I will never forget the moments that and I didn't even pay for my dinner, y'all. My friends paid for my dinner. I didn't even pay for my dinner. They did that for me. So I always will remember that. And that's why I can't ever hold no hard feelings, regardless of how distant we are. Can't hold no hard feelings. Because there was a good history at some point in time. And we all could say about friendships, relationships, there was a good history, whether they ever come back or not. That's another thing. You have to deal with that when it comes up. But the moments that you did have, remember them. Remember them. Because maybe then you won't hate the people or dislike people as much when you remember sometimes the things that people sacrificed for just so you could be happy. It's not always a cut and dry situation. We're so quick to cut each other off. And we forget all of the successful moments that we created. We're so quick to cut each other off that we forget the successful moments that we created. So, whatever friendships that you have or had, maybe friendships that are strained, relationships that are strained, family dynamics that are strained, remember the successful moments and be thankful in that. Rest in those things, rest in those moments, and forget about the bitter ends and the bitter sweetness and well, not the bitter sweetness, but the bitter parts, because then you won't dislike them as much. We have to do something about those birthdays, you know how we roll. Yeah, well, my birthday passed already. Ooh, we have 30 minutes already. That was quick. I hope we learned a little something or maybe have a different perspective about success. Just a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. But one thing I do know for sure is if we put humanity first, above our own sometimes wishes, wants, and desires, not to say you have to be a sacrifice. Sometimes if we just put it a little bit ahead of us, we would be whole. Becoming whole is not easy. Putting other people first is not easy, especially if you've never done it, especially if you've never been in a routine of doing it, especially if you feel like there will be no success in doing it. There will be. Sometimes you won't be party of it. Sometimes you won't be party of it. Sometimes you won't get to party of it or in it. But it doesn't mean that by you giving and putting humanity a little bit ahead of your own self can't make the bigger picture better. How many of us are sick and tired of hearing the same old stories over and over again? War creates peace. That junk is such a lie. How in the world can fighting make everything better? Can y'all help me make that sense that fighting can make things better, but yet and still we feel like war will create peace? How? Work success. Let me hurry up with this, right? Work success. Yeah, not a problem. Work success. You finally get, and I know some of these examples I keep on talking about, but until we let that junk become the truth, then it is what it is. We get so scared of, sometimes getting that pay raise or that position raise. You don't want to tell people about it because you're afraid people are going to be jealous. But guess what? You created that in your own head, so therefore they become jealous. Some people really do want to celebrate your success. Some people really do want to celebrate your success. But yet, you don't even give yourself a chance to be celebrated. You don't even give yourself a chance to be comfortable in your new position because you're not willing to rest in your success. We covered it all, y'all. We covered work, family, friends. And that's what life is. That's the life cycle. You get up, you work, you toil, and then you have family. If you're lucky to have family. Not everybody is blessed to have family. So remember that too. I have a challenge that I want all of us to participate in. And it's not a video record challenge. This is just a challenge for your own accountability. And I keep on thinking about those two situations yesterday that I told you guys about, with the woman who's ready to die and the other one who I'm sure wants to live. Take time to visit someone who is shut in, whether it's family or stranger. Just take some time, once a week till the end of the month. Take some time to visit someone who is shut in. Maybe call them if you can't visit them. I keep forgetting we're in quarantine type life. But take time to meet the needs of someone who is shut in. And you don't even have to know them. They could be a perfect stranger if you have no one that's shut in. But I'm sure we all have a family member or two that can't get out, can't do anything. But I want you to spend 1 hour, 15 minutes, whatever time you can spare. Give your time to someone who has nothing else to do with the time that they have. But by you being there, shining the light, makes them feel good. That's my challenge to all of us. And I have to challenge myself to do that. Find somebody who's shut in. Once a week, give an hour, tops. If you can give more, then give more. If you only can give less than that, then give less than that. Whatever it is, please accept the challenge and do it. This is just for self-inventory. Nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with getting accolades, nothing like that. Because in order for humanity to become first, we have to start meeting people who don't have as much as us, so that we can be more grateful and thankful for what we do have. Keep yourself in a blessed and humble position. You guys are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about it. Every single thing that you've gone through, whether good, bad, ugly, and different, it doesn't matter. It doesn't negate the fact that you've been purposed to be in this beautiful environment, this beautiful earth, to do something great. You have that power to do something great. You also have the power, and you owe it to yourself, to rest in whatever successes that you have in life and accomplish in life, whether it's great or small. Recognize the small, because that may be your great. Recognize the small, because that may be your great. Because for some of us, if we have the great grandeur of success, it will make us lose ourselves. And we will fall apart because we can't handle grander successes. 38 minutes. You are necessary and needed in somebody's life. Please never forget that. If you ever want to get to know anything more about me or Be the Difference Clothing, if you'd love these socks, grab them. Go shop at BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. See, Be the Difference LLC.com. Go shop there. Wait a second, Valerie. I'm sorry. I almost overlooked that. I have a neighbor. I check on her often. Most of us have a neighbor that could use some help, especially now. Girl, Valerie, you keep it up then. You keep that up. Then add somebody else. Yes, that's the challenge for you. And I'm thankful that you check on your neighbor. And I know she's thankful too, because it's not easy being alone if you happen to be alone with nobody to check on. What up, Shownuff? How are you guys? Shownuff is going to be at the YouTube conference. Please come back. He's amazing. Got to check that out. Please come back, September 18th, 19th, and 20th. Please come back. Go to my page and set your reminders to be a part of that, guys. Let me go. So yes, go to Be the Difference LLC to get a book, t-shirt, or socks. Onesie too. Until we meet again, guys, I appreciate you giving me a little bit of your time each and every day. Remember, it's okay to rest in whatever success that you acquire and gain in this world, and never be ashamed to be celebrated. Until we meet again, my name is Joy, and I'm signing out on another episode of Hello World.